Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about the 7 top deductions that attorneys or law firms can take as it relates to writing off their business deductions. So the top 7, I'll start with home office. So home office deductions can be taken one of 2 different ways. Either you can use the simplified method, which is called the safe harbor simplified method, where you get $5 for up to 300 square feet. So the maximum deduction for home office would be $1,500. Or if you are able to itemize when you file your personal taxes, you can actually do an itemized deduction for all of your home office expenses based on a percentage of your office space, in comparison to your overall home square footage. So the itemized method is a lot of detail. You have to keep up with your expenses. You have to track everything. And, you have to do that calculation, how much square footage over, compared to your business office square footage. So remember, first deduction, home office expenses. You have 1 or 2 methods you can follow. The simplified method, which is also called the safe harbor method, or you can do the itemization. Lots of record keeping, lots of keeping details and tracking everything and being really specific. The second thing is advertising. So advertising comes with, business, meals, promotions, ads, things like that. It could be flyers, any email marketing expenses you incur, online ads, SEO services that, you can get with like AI apps and things like that now, web design, and also local ads. So remember, advertising is very broad. There are a lot of specific components that can be deducted when it comes to advertising expenses. Also, number 3, travel. You get to deduct travel expenses. If you travel for business purposes, you can deduct things like your airline, you can deduct your hotel expenses, you can deduct your baggage expenses and all of those things that come along with travel. You can also deduct travel meals as well. So, if you want to do a little fool-la-la and you want to, have a little pleasure on the side after you do your little business or whatever, just make sure you do your business. And even if there's a pleasure component to it, you get to write those deductions off as business expenses. Moving on to number 4, legal education costs. So if you are an attorney, you get to write off things like continuing legal education. That includes legal conferences, and honestly, continuing education applies to any business, any small business or any business. You can deduct continuing education expenses and things like that. So keep that in mind. Number 5, books and periodicals. So we know these big wig lawyers and attorneys. I have a client who's one. She is the bomb. Check her out at the Avail firm. That is AVIAL firm. Her name is Attorney Alicia. Look her up. But books and periodicals for attorneys, individuals who use like LexisNexis and things like that. And I don't know all of I think Clio is another big one that Attorney Alicia uses. So I know that there are some others, but books, periodicals, and things that help attorneys do what they do, or business owners do what they do, that you have to pay for. Moving on to number 6, credit cards and convenience fees. So this one is really, really good, and I think a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs miss it because now so many businesses, including myself and a lot of my clients, they receive payments that are online payments, right? So we accept credit card, all major credit cards. We do we also do other accept other online payment methods depending on your business or industry or whatever. And so lots of times if you accept an online payment, there's a fee associated with that. So let's say you charge someone $150. Well, it's going to cost, there's going to be a fee associated with that for the major money exchanges to, transfer your money and deposit your money in your account. So you may charge a $150 flat fee. But by the time they take, $20, you're only going to see or have deposited, $130. So the good and bad of that is, you're charging a flat fee of $150, but you really only actually earning or profiting $130 by the time they deduct the $20, convenience fee. But that $20 convenience fee is fully deductible when you file your taxes. Remember that. And last but not least, number 7, office equipment and supplies. That's very standard for most all businesses. Computers, supplies, equipment, and things of that nature. Those are all deductible depending on the type of equipment. If it's a MacBook, if it's, computers or laptops and things like that, not only do you get to write off the expense of those, but you also get to take an additional deduction of depreciation, which you can take immediately in that first year, or you can spread it across the life of that of the equipment, right? So if you take it immediately in the first year, that will go under Section 179 deduction, and you can take all of the depreciation expense in that first year, or you can spread it out across the 3 or 5 or 7 year lifespan of the equipment or supplies or tools that you purchase. So those are my 7 tips for today for our business owners. If you are an attorney, don't forget, these are the things that will help you. And like I said, in general, other business owners as well. So remember, it is tax season prep time, okay? So huddle up, get it together.